We should be live. The go live button wasn't working for quite a while, and you could probably see me looking around on my computer there. So, yeah, good morning. Hopefully it's working. I think Willie, I watched a bit of Willie's stream yesterday, and he was having issues as well. So I don't know if it's YouTube or what's going on. But happy Sunday, everybody. Let me know if you could hear me. Just actually take that down. Pop out chat. There we go. Virgil, good morning. How's it going? I guess it is evening. We we gained an hour. I think it's daylight saving time. So that's pretty cool. And so the voice is good, everything's good, quality's good. We're live. That's good. Okay. So yeah. I don't know. YouTube has some streaming issues, which is very odd. But anyway. Zach, good morning. Systech911, Tim, Glad Rep, how's it going? Josh, how's it going? Edward, Sahu, sorry if hopefully I pronounced that right. We gained an hour. It doesn't feel like I gained an hour. So I stayed up way past my bedtime. I was up till midnight last night. We had a couple friends over. We were playing, board games and stuff like that. And then we had to drive the one friend home. He lives about an hour from us. I typically go to bed at like 8:30, and I was up till midnight, so I'm a little tired. Yeah, it always confuses me too. Yeah, either way, I gained an hour of sleep, I guess. Ali, good morning. How's it going? Callback stream. Okay, gotcha. Virgil, I don't know what this means, but sup, love. I don't know if you're telling Virgil if you love the work that he does or if you're telling me, but anyway. Andrew, Jim, Mike, how's it going? Up until 4 o'clock. Oh my lord. I couldn't do that. I used to be able to do it years ago. I mean, I'm 34 now, but maybe when I was about 30, between 25 and 30, I could stay up late, but I can't anymore. Bruce, good morning. Still waiting to hear back from the company. I should hear back tomorrow. And then in other news, I haven't been to the doctors in years, so I've been having a bit of stomach issues, and they've been ongoing for a while. So I could either be lactose intolerant, or I could be celiac. And if I'm celiac, kind of makes more sense because I had alopecia and I lost all my facial hair, lost a couple patches of my head, and that happens with celiac. So either way, it sucks because I can't eat pizza, and I love pizza. So I've been stopping. I haven't had any cheese or any dairy for the last week, and I actually feel better. So I'm thinking I may be lactose, and now I'm drinking coffee with skim milk, which doesn't taste that good, or not skim milk, sorry, with almond milk, which isn't the best, but anything to make me feel better, I guess. I feel good today, and speaking of that, clear skies, which is really good because I'm doing a video. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but we're doing a video on the Reolink Argus 3. They sent me this a little while ago. They sent me a 4K camera as well, so I need to get that done. Richard, good morning. So yeah, that's actually what I'm editing right now. This is the bit of the editing process. I just have a text thing here because usually what I do when I'm doing my videos, I'll do the intro and then we'll do an unboxing. And this is the unboxing right there, which is just text right now. And then we'll go over the specs. What I have to do for the unboxing is I have to take this camera and bring it over here. And I didn't want to do that before the live stream. So I got to still do the unboxing and then, finish off the installation and all that fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to the camera. I don't have, the only place I don't have a camera is on this side of my house right now. I do have a cable there. I just ran it, but we're going to put this wireless camera there first and see how it goes. I'm sure it's going to work well. Conjoling, how's it going? Good morning. And yeah, the other 4K one they sent me, I'm just trying to see it here. It's just their normal style, and I'll probably end up putting that on the front of my house. I have a Hikvision camera on the front of my house right now with a couple Ubiquiti cameras, but I don't use the Hikvision. It's completely powered off. So this is the camera that I'm doing the video on today, which won't be released today. It'll be released tomorrow. Seems like a cool little little camera. It's got these lights on it, so they say, you know, true color, or I don't even know what they call it. Seeing color night. Hike Vision calls it color view. We'll see how good it is. I'm hoping we don't have snow anytime soon, though. Albert, happy Sunday. Yeah, it is Sunday, and I have a busy week ahead of me. So I've done some work for this company before. I just ended up terminating the cables. The electricians pulled them all in, and they ran the cables a little bit too short, but that job's done now. They contacted me out again to do a rush job. It had to be done by this Wednesday. I told them that's not possible. It'd have to be done by latest next Monday. It's a fairly big job. I went and looked at it. I said I probably don't want to do it because it's just not gonna be fun. And then they kind of said, name your price. And at that, I couldn't really turn it down. They didn't want to go with anybody else. I said, okay, for me to do a rush job, it's going to cost, you know, X amount of dollars. And they agreed to it. They've already paid 50% deposit. So that's what's happening tomorrow. I think there's about 40 cables in total, but probably 30 of them are just reusing the old ones. So I have to tone them out, move them to a new patch panel, so on and so forth. Which shouldn't actually be that bad, but some of the cable runs are very long. And I just transferred my phone to a new phone. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know for sure if I need to get a lift, like a scissor lift. If I do, I don't have my scissor lift license. You can do it just online. I've never rode them before, but I'll probably just get my uncle to help me out, I guess. Pay him for the day and see what's going on. I like how you can put this in a micro SD card for 128 gigs. What else can you do though? Oh, you could automatically save it to the Rio Link cloud. I don't know about that. Probably won't be doing that. We'll put it on an SD card. Depends. I have my jumbo frames turned off. I might do a video on jumbo frames. You have to kind of have jumbo frames all the way down the line. Though, like if you're going between switch, and then you need jumbo frames on your NAS. So I guess let's talk about this. If some of you didn't see my video yesterday, or if you just watched the Ubiquiti video, I just did like my thoughts type style thing. I think this rack looks pretty cool, and I did mess up in the video. Originally, I didn't count the rack units. I thought it was an 8 rack unit, which makes sense to me. I mean, that's typically what we would buy for, you know, small offices, but this is only a 6 RU. And then somebody in the YouTube comments here, that's me. Actually, I don't want to show their name. They said it looks like the Subway bun tray, and now I can't really get that out of my head. And now I'm going to make all of you not be able to get that out of your head either. Let's see. So that, I mean, that looks pretty close with to a Subway bun tray, which, I mean, may not be the worst design ever. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Some people have been mentioning patch panels and stuff like that. That's still, you know, we'll figure that out in the end. But I do like, and I didn't show this in the in my video, where you could screw in your devices into the side, which I think is awesome. So they'll actually be locked in. What am I gonna? Well, I'm not allowed to buy anything else. I've kind of been told. I bought so much stuff lately, like this guitar right here. That was about $2,000. And I don't even play guitar that often. I just bought. There's another guitar over here. How the heck can I show you guys? So like this, that blue guitar. You can't really see it, but anyway, I just bought that like a couple weeks ago, and to my left, I just bought a 4K monitor. So I think I should settle down on buying stuff. But I do want to get a server. I've been thinking about, or I reached out to, oh God, Supermicro. I don't know if they're gonna contact me back, but it would be cool if I could get one from them. Rio Link camera cell with, so I have it's going to be a solar panel. The camera that I'm doing, the Argus 3, it has the they did send me a solar panel. they sent me a solar panel before. I forget which camera it was with, but the solar panel stopped working or wasn't charging, or maybe I had it set up incorrectly. I don't know. That's been forever. And yes, yes. I'm hoping. I think it's gonna come out soon. That's what it says on their website. It says coming soon, or on this video. That's all you could see after. Yeah. Well, I thought that before I saw that person's comment in the YouTube, and then I'm like, you know what? That's it. I was gonna make my thumbnail that, but I'm like, ooh, I don't want to get in. You know, not that I would get in trouble by Ubiquiti. I tweeted it out anyway. The one requires a tool to bake the bread. Yeah. What was funny in this video? It's toolless, but they said it could. The heck was it? They said you could use standard tools with it. I'm like, well, it's a toolless rack, so why would you need it? But even at that, when I'm finger tightening things, I'm gonna use a screwdriver to make it sure that it's tight. How much do I charge an hour? I charge $150 an hour Canadian. Security and UniFi switch, like fix Mac. I have done some videos on fix Mac. I haven't done anything about DHCP guarding yet, though. I haven't bought. I don't know if I bought anything off of Amazon lately. The one thing that I kind of want, I've been into Lego lately, which I mean, I haven't really built Lego. I've just built a Harry Potter castle. I'm finishing off this Batman thing. My brother bought me another Harry Potter thing, but it's just something to do to, you know, keep away from tech. But I've been thinking about getting these like Gundam model kits and just making them. It's kind of years ago when I was younger, I used to make model cars with my dad, so it's kind of the same thing. But these get very expensive, so we'll see. In the tech wise, I don't know what else to buy for tech. I think I'm gonna grab some Ubikeys. I hear they're really good. I saw Chris's review. I know that Lawrence Systems is doing it as well. Which new set are we talking about? I'm sorry, I'm a little behind. Are we talking about the rack? $150 an hour. Yeah, it's pretty much 15. It's probably about, actually, let's see what the difference is. People tell me I need to charge more. But I mean, from when I started doing Mac Telecom Networks, I've already upped my price quite a bit. Canadian, USA, 150. It's 120. I charge $120 US. That's what it is. So the 3D printer is no longer. I gave it away. So I tried leveling it. I just didn't have the time to do it. And one of my fiance's friends is really into 3D printing. He's an engineer, and I don't know if he didn't have the funds to buy a new one, or he had an older one, I think. And I wasn't using it. He came over and said, "Oh, I use 3D printers." I'm like, you know what? Take it. You could just have it. I'm not going to use it. Gave him all my filament. Gave him the 3D printer, and that was that. Not that. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I forget how much 3D printer was. I don't even remember which kind I had. 3D printer. It was a couple $100. Wasn't that? What the heck was it? Oh, I was okay. So it was still pretty. It was $330. Either way, I wasn't using it. It was collecting dust, and now I have some room back there to put other stuff on. Which I don't know what other tech gear I should buy. Like, oh, I think, yeah, I know what you mean. People are talking about Ubiquiti. I just don't even know what to. I put Crosstalk Solutions video on, but kind of in the background, and I didn't pay too much attention. And I haven't looked up anything about the company yet. So I'll probably buy a couple packs or a couple keys and see what they're all about. I just need some new Ubiquiti gear to come out, or something else. I do have a bunch of Reolink stuff I need to review. I still need to do a bunch of Synology NAS videos, Grandstream videos. There was a couple other things. Oh, I still need to do this Azus tour. I've been putting it off. Azus tour NAS, and I've had it for way too long. I was only supposed to have it for a month. I think I've had it for about 6 months now. They sent me one of their 2-bay NAS, so I should probably do a review on it. Yeah, I didn't have time to figure it out. He makes all these designs in like AutoCAD and stuff, and whatever. If I ever need anything, he'll just make me something, I guess. But it looked like it was going to be a fun thing for me to get into, but I don't have that much time, and I'd rather be doing something else. Like if I do have time, I need to start putting more effort into making more videos, because lately I've been slacking a bit. I mean, not really slacking. I still do quite a few videos, but let's see how many I did this month. Oops. How do I do that again? Do my channel? I don't want to listen to... Okay. Just shows I'm live. That's not what I want. So I've only done 11 videos in the last 30 days, where I usually would do... Oh, is that correct? I don't know if this counts live streams or not. I'm sure it does. I usually try to do 2 a week, so I guess that's kind of on par. You love Synology. Well, I just moved. So here we go. My head. Bit of cable management to be done on the side, but anyway, I just moved my 6-bay Synology NAS downstairs. It was sitting on this desk. Whenever I was doing live streams or videos, you couldn't hear it, but it was pretty loud and it's hot. So I moved that down. I moved my Netgate 6100 into the rack. I have a couple other things I need to put in there as well. I need to still connect my RPS. As you can see, there's this blue cable just dangling there. It's not long enough, so it's showing offline right now. But yeah, so I need to get that back up online. Oh yeah, and we have to do more Netgate videos. People have been bugging me to do more pfSense stuff. And then yesterday I did I don't know, I did a little job. It wasn't a crazy job, but they had the majority of their cables were Cat 6A. I didn't run any of the cables. Somebody else ran the cables. We just terminated, and then I installed the gear, get a couple cameras, and the doorbell, which the doorbell is on a bit of a weird place. This is where the doorbell wire came out, and really for me to be able to drill through and then fish it through, we would have had to cut some of the drywall on the inside, which I wasn't ready to do. Not yesterday anyway. Have you done it? I haven't done a video based on the not just strictly on the StarTech rack, but I did a video. I mean, I guess it was included. This one, rebuilding my home network. So this is, we went on and I built the rack. I put all this stuff in it. I terminated cables, you know, all that fun stuff. I'll put that down there. Where you buy the plate in the middle? You mean the, this here? Are you talking about the shelf? Or are you talking about in this person's rack? This is his server rails. I don't know where he would have got those, but if you're talking about this, that's just a shelf, which I would have got on Amazon, I think. Network rack shelf. Yeah, I think it's actually this one. StarTech. Yep, it is. You last purchased this. It says it's a 2U rack, but the spacing between this is off. It takes up more than a U. So I don't know. It's a little weird. But yeah, this rack unit's not bad. I had Hammond Manufacturing sent me a rack as well. Which I forget which rack they sent, but let's take a look. I won't take a look at my emails. Hammond Manufacturing. So they're about 2 hours from me in Ontario. And they make a bunch of different things. So the rack that they sent, which I haven't opened up yet, so I don't know exactly what it looks like. I'm planning on using this at a customer's site that we're allowed to film. It's not a 42U. I think I have no idea which one it is. But it looks like they have some pretty cool racks. Open frame. They have some wall mounts. They typically don't do the wall mounts. Actually, did I buy this one? I think this is the one that I had in my cold cellar. Maybe. Or it was similar to that. Where did you film the UI? It looks like a different... Oh, the UI? No, it's not a different set. So I just watched this is... Oh, that's not me in that video. Right here? This isn't me. That's not me. This is a Ubiquiti video. I do have that shirt, mind you. My video, I was still sitting in here. That's directly from the Ubiquiti webpage. Let's see. I'll pop this up for a second. Turn off the... I guess I can't complain about this. I just want to skip ahead. Yeah, same, right? So I just went and I watched the video. It's kind of like all my other what I think about Ubiquiti gear before it's pre-released. We watched the video and then I kind of explained what I like. I also like that they kind of match the color of their gear to the rack. Donald, how's it going? Hammond makes great quality stuff used from oh cool. Yeah, I think I bought I'm pretty sure I bought a rack from them through TDL Canada. Do you use I don't really use Synology surveillance. I do use it in doing some videos, and I had that one Hikvision camera hooked up to it. This Reolink camera, the other 4K camera, I might attach that to my Synology NAS. I do have the same shirt. I love that shirt. They sent me a couple other shirts. I forget which ones they were. I don't know. They just don't fit that well. How do you even find their shirts here? I wish we could buy these in Canada. I would buy a bunch more of those blue shirts. So they sent me this one, and they sent me, I don't know, some other black design one. And they sent me that blue one originally, but it was long. And this hat, which I probably need to get a new one because I wear this thing all the time. I don't think we can buy it in Canada. Nope. It sucks. If you are in Canada and you're looking for Wi-Fi 6 access points, get them now because they are in stock. I just bought a bunch of these. You are only a 2-person limit though, or 2 per person, so you got to figure that out yourself. But yeah, it seems like all the access points are in stock. I need to get about, I forget how many cameras, probably close to 200, 250 G4 bullets, which are all sold out. Pretty much all their cameras are sold out, which sucks. Reolink isn't bad. They are pretty decent quality. I did buy an 8 set with a 2 terabyte hard drive. I had it at my mom's and it's still sitting in the box. I haven't hooked it up. I probably should get there and hook it up for them. Tony, how's it going? Oops. Ooh, what am I doing here? Haven't caught one of your live streams in a while. Awesome. Hope you had a great weekend. It's a so when I first originally purchased, I made a big purchase of U6LRs. They had a quantity limit for Canada of 25. So at that time I bought 50 because I have 2 different UI accounts. So I bought 50 and now they've dropped it down to 2, which kind of, it really sucks for installers because if you're deploying for a home user, 2 is probably enough. 2 or 4 is probably enough. But when you're going out and you're selling this stuff and you're installing it all the time, you only could get 2 off your account. And I mean, I have more customers than just 2 access points. You can buy 4 in the US. Okay, cool. What do you think about the enterprise PoE switch? I think I just did a video on that, did I not? So a lot of people, I don't think it's no, it's not in Canada. I like it. I think it's a good switch. I do agree with some people it's a little pricey. Heck is it? Okay, that's it. Sitting over there actually. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll probably end up using this as my main office switch now. I have the 16 port light PoE switch sitting behind my computer. This one, it's got 2.5 gig interfaces. It's got PoE, which is awesome. I'll be able to power up some of my Grandstream phones in here. But yeah, it's $479. That's pretty pricey. And it has layer 3 functionality, which we know there's issues with their layer 3. In Australia, they don't like it. Oh, that's strange. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's either that they don't. Well, I'm sure I'm sure they don't really care who they sell to because they're just making money either way. But yeah, I don't even know. Because if I go through a distributor, I'm getting charged like $20 per access point extra than what's on the Ubiquiti account, and I'm not gonna charge my customers more. I mean, I don't even charge overhead for hardware anyway. I can't order from the US website, unfortunately. I have a client with 8 AP Pros. He wants Wi-Fi 6. Should I put AP LR or wait for the... I'm not too sure about that because I haven't tested it out yet. I would probably do the LRs, from what I've seen spec-wise, look better. I have noticed the geofencing doesn't work too well. Yep. I don't use it really that much, though. I originally bought a Dream Machine Pro in Pro Switch 24, but I returned it and got a Dream Machine. Okay, and the... Well, I can't speak on the SE because it's still EA and I haven't tested it, but the Enterprise Switch is great. If you guys watched the last video of my favorite switches, or my favorite Ubiquiti gear of 2021, the 24-port Enterprise Switch was my favorite switch, and it still is. I mean, it's probably going to be for a while. It is still a little... Whoops, is that the one? Oh, that's the XG version of it. So the XG would probably be one of my favorite switches too, but I really like the switch design here, where they have the ports going all the way across. And using Real-Link for all my installs, I'm pretty satisfied. However, I recently tried the Amcrest. I've heard good things about Amcrest. When I'm deploying cameras for customers, it's all Ubiquiti. Right now, I mean, the prices of the cameras are a little more expensive. The user interface, though, is just so easy for non-tech people to use. Hopefully, Zach, hopefully they come out with a firmware that fixes the geofencing. Please, best firewall hardware. It really depends on what you're looking for. Depends. It depends if you want a easy interface, Ubiquiti, but if you want advanced routing, pfSense. When I'm doing pfSense, I don't build. I just buy Netgate appliances, or you could run it on Protectly gear, and then Protectly you have kind of the options of what you want to run. You could run pfSense, you could run OpenSense, you could run XCP&G, whatever. I am trying out crap, and I always talk about this, but I haven't done a video on it yet, and I can't think of the name. Protectly. Let's just go to their website. Oh, Untangled. We could see it in my things here. So yeah, I'm trying out Untangled. For some reason, I couldn't get it loaded properly onto my one Protectly box. The WAN interface wouldn't connect for some reason. I don't know why. Awesome. Yeah, the 6 lights are great. I just noticed that I have like 4 or 5 of them in stock and had no idea. My switch is maxed. I need a 48 port switch. Well, Ubiquiti's got a ton of them. So we got the Pro Switch, $1,099 if you need PoE. I think I bought a few of these. I have a couple of these here right now for a project that we're working on. One thing to note though, these are a lot deeper than their other switches, so you need to make sure your rack is big enough. I still have this layer 2, or this, sorry, the aggregation switch as well. Apparently there's been an update to it, which maybe I'll check out. Usually I just put mine on 3, and then I kind of customize it a little bit. Like I check off denial of service and those type things. I use Homebridge on Pi 4 with a few of my Ubiquiti cameras had to HomeKit, so I get notifications that work. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't looked into the home automation side of things, but it seems like there's a lot of video ideas that you could do with. My problem is I'm kind of at and I forget who was saying it. I kind of have writer's block. I don't know what to do. I mean, right now I have a couple video ideas, but besides that, I usually have like a list of 10 or 20 videos that I have, up next, and right now it's very very low. Do you think TP-Link ER605 is good for VLANs and quality of service? I don't even know if it offers quality of service when you're using it combined with Amada. I believe it does have QoS when you're doing it just as a standalone router firewall. What's my favorite I use Ubiquiti for everything. I don't know. The TP-Link switches are actually not too bad. I don't have a model number, and the Aruba switch that they sent me is good as well. The problem with the TP-Link in the Aruba, they're 24 ports or 48s. They're very loud. The fans are crazy loud. I'm looking for a USW24 Gen 2, but no luck. The Gen 1s aren't bad, I believe. I thought the Gen 1s, they came with fans in it, though. But they're still not bad. I mean, if you don't mind a bit of noise, whatever. How often do I use PoE++? It depends. If I'm installing UniFi Access, all the time. We have a job coming up where we're doing 8 UniFi Access doors. So, I mean, we have 2. I think we have 2 of these Pro switches going in. Because they have, I believe it's 8. Yeah, 8 PoE++. So we'll be using, 4 on one switch and 4 on the other. I think the only other thing right now powered by PoE++ is that PTZ camera, which I haven't even tried out. I could have, instead of buying that guitar, I could have just bought the camera. But my neighbors probably would have thought I was insane having a PTZ camera on the front of my house. But I would still love to try it. I think it looks really cool. Do you think the new Connect platform? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. My understanding, they had these LED lights a long time ago, like these light panels, and maybe it's something for that. Do you know if the Matter built in? I don't know what you mean by that. Sorry. Matter built in. Okay, so the Flex utility where I have it currently, you can use it in attics. It depends how hot your attics get or how cold they do. Where I have it, it's in my garage. Our garage is finished. It's all drywalled, and I have an access hatch, and in the access hatch is my Flex switch. Yeah, it'd be fine then if it doesn't get too hot. You can use PoE++ to feed it, and you'll get more power out of those ports. We won't hear any chords because I'm learning some. I'm still learning. I know a couple songs, but probably not any songs most people here would listen to. That yellow guitar is in a drop A tuning, so it's very low. Some neighbors don't even like regular cameras. They're worried about I had somebody, this was a long time ago. I don't know if it was on my Lorex camera video or if it was on, no, it must not have been because I was living in this house. It was on a Ubiquiti camera, and they're like, oh, you're so wrong for putting cameras up. You could see your neighbor's house, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? It's protection. And if anything ever happened at one of the neighbor's house, if they wanted me to block out, I'd put on privacy zones. I don't care. But we did have a drunk driver on our road, and they hit something, and we caught it. I mean, that's what cameras are for. The biggest thing I use my cameras for are to see when my Amazon deliveries are here. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. No. They probably. What was your question about Matter? I'm not too sure about that. I'd have to look into it. I don't know about the new dashboard. I don't like the new dashboard. And I've said that multiple times. They are starting to move things over. Like there was that one switch Let's just bring up the UniFi demo. UniFi demo dashboard. Where the heck is it? There we go. Oh crap. Do they not have the demo dashboard anymore? I thought they had it. They did have a demo. Anyway, they used to have where you could it wasn't a feature of the new UI where you power cycle the ports for the PoE ports, and I use that all the time. But they finally moved that over, which is great. Deep Purple, yeah. So those are the type of songs that I probably won't be playing. It's more like hardcore, not metal. Yeah, things like that. You don't need PoE++ for the Switch Flex. You could use PoE+, which I'm using, and it will power some cameras. Yeah, my neighbors haven't said anything about my cameras, and on the front of the house I have 3 cameras on my driveway, and then I have another 2 cameras at my front door, 1 on the side of the house. So I got quite a few cameras around here. I haven't compared the Ruckus because I haven't looked into Ruckus too much because I heard that their access points are pretty expensive. So will the layer 3 require, so what are you doing with it? Like, do you mean layer 3 switch? Do you set a printer to client, and what we don't typically deploy printers. Most of our clients are, I mean, I'm not an enterprise. I don't service enterprises. Most of our customers are like small doctors' offices, things like that. More small business. We will set up printers for them, but I'm not selling them printers. Oh, nice. Pi-hole. Yeah, it's great. I have it running on a Raspberry Pi. Darn it. Yeah, because I remember using the demo on I remember using the demo on a while ago on a live stream. Do you use a pedal board? I do have a couple pedals. I don't have a pedal board, and I forget which pedals I have for my guitar. I think I have the OCD. I think that's the OCD, which is the overdrive pedal, and I bought this other reverb pedal that my brother told me to get. My neighbors love it. The cameras, some of them have. Oh, really? Yeah, you see that a lot. Like, you see people, wanting to install cameras in their house afterwards. A lot of people are kind of freaked out about the price of the cameras. I've had neighbors ask, how much is, my G4 Pro camera? I tell them it's $600, and they're like, oh, they can't afford that. It's too much. About the Ubiquiti incident, I don't know. Everybody gets it, right? Not everybody, but pretty much every business gets attacked. It's just the way of the world we live in right now. They could have been more transparent about it. That's all I could say about that. No, I don't have OCD. The OCD, it's a guitar pedal. What do you think about UID? I don't have any thoughts. It's still in beta, early access. Can't talk about it, and I haven't used it yet. Yes, I have experience with the IR illuminator. I don't know if I could show you. Whoops. Let's go to unvr.me. I have it on my backyard camera. My backyard G4. Can you only allow one country instead of blocking? I think you have to block all the countries. I don't think you could like default block say, block everywhere except Canada, the US, or wherever you live. I don't think you could do that. Sign in here. Actually, let's make sure my 2-factor's working because I just switched phones. I went back to my old phone. So I think I bought an iPhone 12. It was very small. I didn't realize, but it made my bill cheaper for a newer phone, and this has a Wi-Fi 6 chipset in it. So does my iPhone 11. But now I switched back to this iPhone 11. It's got a lot bigger of a screen, so I'll give that my other phone away. Let's see. Can I bring up a... Oh, I don't know if... Oh, crap. I think I left IR... I think I left night vision on full time on my backyard camera. Oh, God. I think this has... I think this is with the IR illuminator, I believe. My backyard's not that big, though, and you could pretty well see everything here. We have this little mole running back and forth and a couple rabbits. I don't know if we'll see them on screen here. Oh, to stop bloom? You'll still probably get bloom off the wall, though, with the IR, probably worse, I would think. As an electrician, when people ask me, I always tell them start with a doorbell. Yep, the Ubiquiti doorbells are great. Or, I mean, I just installed a Nest doorbell at my dad's, and it's pretty good too. The problem I don't like about it is you have to buy the cloud service. But then again, with Ubiquiti, you can't do it standalone. You have to have something running Protect. I've maxed out the country blocking in UniFi and have not had... I only have a couple places blocked. Yeah. I don't have many threats coming in. Oh. Okay, gotcha. I'm not sure about that. I haven't tried. I'm sure I wonder if you could connect an external one. Or, I mean, why wouldn't you be able to? Let's see. What else have I been up to? If nobody saw this, let's take a look at this. So this was the G3 Instant, and I have it powered off of a little cell phone power supply, which is really cool. I think it's wicked. I have a few customers. No, I say it right here. I have a few customers who use that. Where'd my mouse go? Few customers who use that to put it in like discrete locations. There's one that's a clothing shop, so they'll hide it like within some clothes to catch their employees stealing, and it's worked. And those batteries last hours. It depends on the size of the battery, but you could get one that would last for a few days, and then you just swap them out. It's a really wicked solution for a $29 camera. Then again, you still need to have Protect, but that's one thing I wish Ubiquiti would do with this. The G3 Instant with the doorbell, actually all their cameras that you could do it, like a standalone camera. I think they would sell a lot more. Not that they're having issues selling things though. Let's see. We have 68 people here and only 17 likes. If you guys want to hit that like button, that would be great. So today I don't have a whole lot going on. I guess I should finish that Reolink video because I want to get that out tomorrow. And then the new Dexter season comes out. I don't know who watches Dexter here, but Dexter Bad Blood. That comes out tonight at 9 p.m. So I'm very excited. Dexter's my all-time favorite show. Read all the books. I never thought it was coming back, so I'm glad it is. And then I might play some PlayStation. I don't know. And take it easy on the Sunday. Any recommend? I haven't done a whole lot of Cisco stuff. I mean, I have worked. I used to work enterprise Cisco, but I haven't done Cisco business. I usually just install Ubiquiti, but I know Tom from Lawrence Systems did one. I forgot what switch he used. I think this was the series he was using. And I mean, they're Cisco. I wouldn't mind getting some of them, but I think they're kind of pricey. Well, yes, don't hide them in those type of don't hide them in these type of places ever. They should have SD card cameras. I agree. I think that would be really cool. Yep, the backup service, I think that would yeah. I think that would really help. I mean, I would love to be able to back it up even to my Synology NAS. Mr. Robot is a wicked show. I love that. Oh, no problem. You know what, the thing with doing YouTube, it does take a lot of time, but then there's videos like yesterday. It's a my thoughts video, which actually it did end up taking me a lot of time because I recorded it 5 times on mute. So always remember to check your mic. Anyway. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but then I get to learn while I'm doing it. Like, say I get a YubiKey. I'm not too sure. I probably will get some YubiKeys, and maybe I'll do a video on it. I know, there's crosstalk and other people have already done videos on it, but it gives me the chance to learn new technology, and it actually is a huge marketer for my business. Without YouTube, I'd be working for a company. I wouldn't be able to do my business and get so much work. It's awesome. I wouldn't mind getting into more Cisco. I got sick of Cisco because I was working with them or that's all I did every day. Working with like Cisco Leaf spine switches, and then when I went into cloud infrastructure, we were doing Cisco UCS and Cisco Fabric interconnects and things like that. So I kind of got sick of it, but I don't know. We'll see. How many doors can operate with one access? So one access, you could only operate one door. Let's see. So with one access hub, you could operate one door. And so you're looking at $199. This is US, mind you, to operate one door. Then you need to get the reader. So you could always buy the starter kit and get 2 readers, but sometimes you only need the 1 reader. And then on the way, you usually only need the entrance reader. And on the way out, most doors have like a push paddle to get out. Whoops, I shouldn't be log out. Didn't realize I was logged in. It shows EA stuff. But yeah, I think in total the UniFi Access could handle up to 100 doors though. I thought I did have to wait till 9 p.m. though. Like, I don't think it comes out until 9 p.m. and I might not even be able to watch it tomorrow. So I have, in Canada, they have Crave, which has Showtime on it. And the only reason I subscribe to it is for Dexter. I don't know if the old cameras had SD slots. I just did a job for, we were switching over UniFi video for this apartment complex place. And they had a bunch of old G2 bullets. Let's take a look at that. G2 bullet. UniFi. I think that's what it was. Thought it was a G2. Oh yeah, is this it? Super, super old, but I think eventually we're going to be taking them. No, that's not it. I think eventually we're going to be taking them down, and if I do, I'll look for SD slots. Love the Ubiquiti. But does Ubiquiti work for 2FA with Ubiquiti? That's what I don't know about. Have you been able to compare the U6LR with any non... I don't know if I did. I think I might have done against... Versus? I thought I did a video I thought I did. I thought I did it against the TP-Link or TP-Link access points. UniFi 6. I have so many. I don't know. If I didn't, I probably should. I probably should. You use it for your... Okay, so I didn't think that they did. I didn't think they did UniFi. So that's good. So I'll definitely be grabbing some. I watched it already. Really? Okay, so I know what I'm doing this afternoon then. I'm going to be watching Dexter early because I thought it didn't come out until 9 p.m. I'm not too sure about Wi-Fi 6E. I have the same insight. All of us, whoever makes YouTube videos, have the same insight as you do as far as what Ubiquiti gear is coming out. Yeah, I haven't worked a lot on the older Ubiquiti cameras. This is, I mean, I've used G3 cameras, but before G3, the G2 versions, I didn't ever install those. I never installed one of them. This coffee is starting to get cold. UniFi Access did release a new update though. So I mean, I should probably make a different playlist of, I do a lot of firmware update videos, and more so like when they're, like this one, huge protect update 1.9. So I should probably make this into a video series. But I don't think like these little small update releases, I won't do anything unless they have like a massive list of firmware. And I don't find that a lot of people engage in the UniFi Access stuff. I just don't think a lot of people are buying it who are residential houses. I mean, probably aren't buying it at all. But UniFi Access is really cool. Hopefully, it comes a little bit further with feature sets, but it works really well and it's super easy to set up. I just bought a power source that has a Fire panel interface. So I'll be hooking up UniFi Access. So if the fire alarm gets pulled, it drops all the, if you have a mag lock, it will disengage the magnet. Same with the door strikes and things like that. And that's one thing that I was concerned about. But with most access card systems, you need to have some sort of fire panel disconnect anyway. And it's usually not directly onto the access control system. It's usually done with a separated power supply. Not sure about that because one, we don't have EA here, and yeah, I'm not too sure. Some stuff never comes off because they just don't release it. That's why it's EA. They need to see if it's working or not. Was I in Alpha channel? Hold on a sec. Hopefully I wasn't. I shouldn't have been. I might have been signed in. If you're signed in, you could see all that stuff. Oh crap, I am signed in. Yeah, so I'm signed in right now, so you could see if you're a part of these. I don't ever use, any of these other beta or these firmwares anyway. I always just stick usually to the general unless there's an EA that fixes something. I think you just need to sign up for it, for the EA, through your account.ui.com. I don't use static IPs anymore. I did a video with showing how to use static IPs for devices. I don't do that, and that's confused a lot of people, and I should kind of take that down, but I don't. JJ Mart, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate that. That turns out to $6.23 Canadian. Awesome, thank you. Appreciate your great OpenSense stuff. Best on YouTube. Look for, yeah. So I probably should do a bit more OpenSense stuff as well. There's the OpenSense. There's PFSense that I need to do. I want to do Untangled. I want to kind of get into a hypervisor, but I need to get a server. The Protectly will run XCP&G though. On a UniFi, okay, I read that already. How do you like your Netgate 6100? It's great. I don't pay for licensing support. Nope. It works very well. I have two different ISPs coming into my house. I have Bell and Rogers, both gigabit. The one is gigabit symmetrical. The other one is a gigabit by, I think, 50 or 60 upload. So yeah, it works very well. Jeff, how's it going? Good morning. You love Ubiquiti. So do I. I think it's awesome. My phone is going off. Nerdfather, how's it going? From Sweden. What time is it? I've been going an hour. I'll stay on a little longer because I don't have too much to do today. I don't think anyway. Hopefully something doesn't come up that takes me away from doing nothing on Sunday. We have this week I got a lot coming or going on, so yeah, I forget what I have going on. Tomorrow I got to start that cabling job, which isn't going to be fun. Tuesday I got a doctor's appointment, so and some other little things. I had to go to a client's house, switch out. They had a PoE adapter. It blew up. It isn't working, so I got to swap that out. Wednesday, probably back to that place that I'm starting tomorrow. Thursday, I forget what I'm doing Thursday. I don't know. I got a couple jobs going on, and I really can't remember right now. One thing that bugs me, though, and I talked about this last live stream, why are they showing the G3 Micro as new? This is an old camera. And people like me, seeing something new, if I didn't know this was old, I probably would have bought it and wanted to do a video on it because I haven't done a video on it yet. I got to reach out to them because it even shows that on the American site too. I am running a USG, but I'm moving to PFSense. I don't have any experience with layer 3, but I'm wondering if my layer 3 switch, which switch do you have? I'm not too sure about the UXG Pro. I have no clue. I haven't really heard. I think they released maybe a video on it on their YouTube channel a while ago, combined with other stuff. The layer 3 within Ubiquiti doesn't work amazing. I think Willie Howe just did a video on it. Actually, I'll link it to you guys. I did a video on the layer 3 and how to kind of make firewall rules within the SSH or the command line. But Willie was right. Once you power off your UniFi switch, it will erase the config. So that's not good. He did this. This is a good watch. So I'll link that in the channel. That will explain a little bit more. I have WPA running, or WPA3 running at home. Yeah, it works fine for me. I would assume that the UniFi layer 3 is going to become more full in feature set. But because I think it's still like a beta type thing. I don't know. OpenSense is okay. I've used OpenSense. I do like the UI, but I'm just so much more familiar with pfSense, and I just like it. I'm not too sure what that rack cost is. I didn't get into that, and they didn't list it. The only thing that I could really talk about when it's about non-release gear is what Ubiquiti has posted on their YouTube channel. So they didn't post the price, so I couldn't say anything about it. Actually, there were a couple things. What else did I like about this? Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this already. Crap. This right here. Oh, that's the Smart Power PDU, which I wouldn't mind getting just the normal PDU that they have, but we don't have them in Canada yet. But this thing looks pretty cool. I hope they have more plugs than just 4 though. I don't know if all these I don't know if those are plugs as well. But it's a pretty big unit. Like that's a 2U unit. So that's 4U. I'd have more gear than that. I'd probably have like at least 10U or more, of just Ubiquiti gear in my rack. Do you need to change? No, you need to change the authentication on the access. So when you go into your Wi-Fi networks, you could change what it uses for security, WPA 2 or WPA 2/WPA 3, or you could just set it to WPA 3. Other than that, what other gear do I want to look at? I wouldn't mind trying more Cisco Meraki stuff, but the full Meraki and not I forgot what I used before. Let's see. Oh, I was using the Meraki Go and I did not like the Meraki Go. I know a lot of companies who use Meraki, but the one downside, they're expensive, and 2, you have to pay licensing fees. It would be nice if I could find somebody who works for Cisco Meraki to be able to, get some gear to test out. Let's see. Yeah, the Go stuff, I should probably sell that. I've been trying. I should put it online because I really, really don't need it. And I have a ton of gear sitting here that I'm not using. I have 2 TP-Link Pharos point-to-point antennas that I still haven't unboxed or used. That was supposed to be a part of my TP-Link full build series, and I don't know what we're doing with that anymore. But I don't know if people. I want to get into some server stuff. So maybe if Supermicro doesn't get back to me, maybe I'll just purchase one. I don't know a whole lot about servers though, so I need to make sure that I get the right one for what I want to do. really I want to do videos on it. I want to do virtualization, and I won't even be virtualizing that much, but I just want to, you know, kind of get into it, and then maybe it will lead into more videos through that. Oh, they are, okay. The 4 outlets are controlled in the UI. The top 12, oh, they're just normal. Okay, well that's still kind of cool, I guess. There was some smart power strip managed. I forget what it was called. I have a TP-Link one. It's okay, but I forget what they were called. I'm gonna have to look it up. I wouldn't mind doing some more videos on like accessories, network accessories. Or doing a video on terminations. I have done a video on how to terminate Cat6 a long time ago, or make RJ45 ends. How to terminate. Oops. But I don't think I did it with the vertical cable stuff. To terminate. Dude. RJ45? Like this was posted October. I don't want to watch this video. Somebody was telling me the other day, they were saying you should go back and do a video on watching yourself doing your you know, your first video or your second video and see how far you've come along. But yeah, I don't think I want to get into that. Like, even look at that thumbnail. The thumbnail is terrible. Not that I'm great at thumbnails. I'm really bad at thumbnails. I can't say anything about that because I believe that's a beta firmware. And I'm not too sure because I haven't tried it yet. You can't decide on a rack. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the Ubiquiti rack. It is a 6U rack, but I think that would be great for me to do labs. Another thing that I said in that video, it would be great if they made it a wall mount, or had a, you know, you could do it wall mount if you wanted. Video on free PBX. So I was in talks with Chris from Crosstalk and his one of his sales guys, I think, or the guys who works for him. They sent me a price for a free PBX. It wasn't that it was too expensive. The price was great, but the problem is when you ship it across the border, I had to pay duty fees, I got to pay tax, and at that point, it probably would have been too expensive for me to buy a phone system that I may never do videos on. 30K by the end of the year. I hope so. So that's my goal, is 30K by the end of the year. I don't know if we're going to get there. We're a little lower on subscribers in the last 28 days than we usually are. We're just over 1,000. We'll see. We need about 1,500 more subscribers to get to 30,000 in a month and a half. It's possible. It just depends on what I release. Because I know tomorrow when I release this Reolink video, it's not going to do well. It's just the nature of the beast. My videos that do well are Ubiquiti videos because I have so many Ubiquiti videos, but I'm running out of Ubiquiti ideas. There's no new gear that I could review. I do have the UniFi Talk phones, but I don't have UniFi Talk right now because it's not available in Canada. So besides that, I can't buy any of the stuff that's in the States that I want to take a look at. So like the smart PDU here, I'd like to take a look at, and a couple other things. So I need to make more content on different brands, even if it doesn't do so well. And sometimes, I forget which video it was. I did a video, and it was maybe TP-Link or something else. I actually lost subscribers on that video. So yeah, it's a battle. If you want to try a server on the cheap, try getting an old HD Pro line. I've heard that. Install Proxmox. I was trying to, yeah, I might look at Proxmox actually. I may load it onto my Protectly and see how I like it better than XCP&G. I wonder if vertical cable has Cat6A outdoor. Sure, vertical cable has something. I use vertical cable for a lot. So it would one of these. You just want to make sure it's outdoor. The stuff that I did for, I don't know, the floodlight video, I used direct burial cable. And if you're not burying your cable, you don't need that. It has that gel fill in it. Oh, it's nasty stuff. So you could set one of your as your modem plug if your network go down. So does it work properly though? Because when I had the smart power plug, I had to disconnect it, and I haven't tried it since. Maybe I need to. They probably came out with new firmware, but it was rebooting my modem every 10 minutes, and there was no internet outage. So there was something going on there. Used to come in RRC and ask for help all the time. Oh, really? Well, hey, even people like myself, Tom Lawrence, any other YouTuber, Tony, Controlling Tech, we don't know everything. There's only so much you can know. Better move to the US. I was thinking about, and I mean, it's still in the plans, buying a condo in Florida, possibly. I'm not too sure when the Dream Router comes out. No clue. You should do on-site videos. So I do have quite a few, or maybe not quite a few, but I have on-site videos on the job. Ooh, one of them must be private. Did I make a private video here? I don't know. I have like 5, 6 on the job videos. It's just hard getting the customers to agree to film. And another thing, it takes my install 2 times as long because I'm filming stuff. I like doing them on the site. Job videos are probably my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. No, you can't. No. So you the only place that you're storing Protect is on UniFi Protect. Is on their UNVR, UDM Pro, whatever. I tried to connect a fiber cable on the second switch to switch and it doesn't work. Albert, are the switches, is one of the switch a 10 gig and the other one a 1 gig? Do you do consultations? Yes, I do. There's an hour minimum, so you gotta pay for an hour block of time to book us. How about doing a basic network setup for beginners? I was kind of thinking that. I don't know how to explain super in depth like subnetting and stuff like that. I don't know if basic home networks would need that though. I have the same problem with restarts problem. Darn. Yeah, so I will do more on the job. Like I said, we have that video coming out with UniFi door access. There's probably 8 of them, and then we're going to be installing the rack. That's coming. The hookup, how's it going? The plug is super buggy. I also had to remove it. I have a normal Home Assistant plug set up now. And that's the thing. I probably need to get into home automation more, or, going outside of Ubiquiti to get some of these things. I've been thinking about plugging the smart plug in again, not for my production network, but for my backup network, which the 6100 is my Netgate 6100 is running on right now, and maybe see what happens with it. Because when I originally did the video, I didn't have any issues with it. So in that video, I didn't mention the issues. And then after a couple weeks, I was having issues. Can you explain Air Fiber and Air Max devices maybe on a video series? So another issue with that, we don't deploy a lot of the point-to-point stuff or multi-point. If I do, I will do another video on it. I don't even know if I've done a video on it, actually. I've done the building-to-building bridges, but it's been sitting in my office. I've done, I think it's the M5s. M5s, I did that. That was sitting in my office as well. Any must-do for a new salt? Are you talking about... Well, I would put on that security advisor and running down the list for the security advisor. Make sure you have 2FA on, all the normal stuff. Make sure your packages are updated. Yeah, but YubiKey, I'll buy... I may buy this today. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to watch Crosstalk Solutions review again. See what he recommends. And then purchase it. So that I get something that will work for what I need. Yeah, so we'll end up doing this Real Link this video will come out tomorrow, and then I'm not too sure what we're gonna do for the rest of the week. Like I said, I'm pretty busy, but I'm gonna try to get another 2 videos out this week and go from there. Maybe we'll do. The problem is I've already done PFSense firewall rules, but people want to see it again, an updated version of it. So I'll probably end up doing that. Ubiquiti, whenever new stuff comes out, I think before new hardware comes out, they'll just release new firmware updates, which I may do a video on. This smart floodlight was pretty cool. I have it taken down right now because my neighborhood is pretty bright. I don't really need it. And then maybe another accessory video if I could collect enough accessories. These G4 doorbell covers look pretty neat. The brick one, that's what I would put at the front of my house. Is it somewhat matches? The black one's not too bad, actually. They're a little expensive for a little flush cover. Virgil, have a great Sunday and have a great night. I think it's night where you are. I'm going to be getting off here actually in probably stay on for another 10 minutes. So if you have any questions, let me know. I've been going for, I can't even read this 4K monitor. The text is so small. I've been going for an hour and 12 minutes, which is longer than I have been lately. Oops. Diamond Hood, how's it going? And I need to get some food. So since I haven't been able to, I need to be off of dairy for 2 weeks to figure out if I'm lactose intolerant. I don't know what to eat anymore. And I'm currently starving. I haven't ate anything today and I barely ate yesterday. So we'll figure that out. They just released this 1 terabyte hard drive too, which I think is interesting. I'm trying to think of what else I could do videos on. Fiber optics, maybe. I have a certified tester that we could maybe do a video on. Thing is, most people aren't going to want to buy a certified tester anyway because they're thousands of dollars. It's more for companies who are doing structured cabling every day to have one of those. SPX Labs, how's it going? Have you seen the NY Mesh? I might help them out. Not NY Mesh. We have something in Toronto that's kind of the similar, I think anyway. Okay, so Albert, if one is 10 gig and one is 1 gig, you need to, you can't have the speed set to auto negotiate. It won't work. Set both links to be at 1 gig and then it should work. I don't know what LCHF is. I'll take a look. Steak for every meal. So yes, I eat a lot of chicken. I don't eat a lot of steak, but I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to do. I need to figure out what's going on with my body because I've been so low energy, and actually since I've been off dairy, I feel great. Like my body feels awesome. So I think I'm kind of lactose, which sucks. I like cheese and all that stuff. Oh, that's a diet. Gotcha. Low carb, high fat. All right. Maybe. I probably should go on some sort of a diet. I do go to the gym 4 days a week, or I try to anyway. I cover per account. I need 3 for my homes. So I have my parents' UI account. So I just made a bunch of accounts this morning. I needed a couple more than 2 access points. So yeah, I could do one on fiber. Who was doing fiber? Serve the Home? Serve the Home. He's doing a huge fiber install in his, I think it's his house or his office. It's a massive, I forget how many strands of fiber he's running in his place, but it is crazy. And I think he's using all this Corning distribution, which is, I mean, that's data center stuff. You don't usually put that in your house, but here's the video to it. It's really interesting. I haven't done videos with anybody. I'm kind of introverted in that way. I feel like I would probably be very awkward. I know Lawrence Systems, somebody asked him on his live stream a while ago to do a video with me, and he'd agreed like to do something if we thought of something, but I don't know. I think I'd have to come out my comfort zone to work with people. Which I don't, obviously, everybody knows I love the Hookups channel. I love Lauren Systems. Well, you guys saw all my subscribe list on the side there. It's just, yeah, it's getting out of that comfort zone to actually work with somebody. I, I feel tired, called getting old. I don't know if coffee solves the problem. I drink a couple coffees a day, and I don't even have kids. I have two little cats, which keep me awake quite often. Definitely pregnant. Well, I'm getting an ultrasound Tuesday, so we'll see. I was having problems with my cell phone dropping Wi-Fi for about 10 minutes every day. I think I fixed it with my DHCP renewal. Oh, nice. Did we work together, Jeremy? The name looks familiar. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, coffee helps. I used to drink double, so 2 cream, 2 sugar. This was going years back, and then I got off the sugar and the cream and was drinking 2 milk. And now I have to drink 2 almond milk, which yeah, you could, or I guess I could just do it a black coffee, but I probably won't end up doing that. I was also thinking about doing TikTok live videos once a week. My TikTok, not that I use TikTok. Well, I do use it quite often, actually. Oops, I don't want to be showing these other people. So I have over 32,000 followers on TikTok. So I think it may be okay to do some live videos on TikTok. Maybe I'll do like TikTok live video Wednesdays or something like that. I just feel like this will be more awkward than not that live streams with YouTube is fine, but here I don't think you could share screens or anything. I think you have to just literally have your cell phone pointed at your face. So we'll see. We'll see if I do end up doing that. We love Cody. It's cool. Awesome. That's that Ethernet. Yes, let's take a look at that. People were freaking out. I don't know if it wasn't on Instagram. I forget where it was. About the cat chewing the wires, like she's gonna get electrocuted and things like that. This was for a video I did for cable management, maybe, for an 8U rack. These cables aren't connected to anything. So yeah, Mocha was having a good time chewing on those cables. Yeah, I'm not really. I feel better about my health state now that I kind of got off the dairy, and I feel better. But I still need to see, like, the last time I went to the doctors before like last week was probably 15 years ago. So I probably should have been going. Hold in. So I'm looking into buying an old server and running pfSense on it, but shipping right now is, yeah. So shipping's a little bit difficult anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, I'm not old enough that I started chewing nicotine gum in the addiction to coffee right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna start chewing I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't. I make YouTube videos and work. That's all I do. You doing an Island Boys spoof video? No, I forget who said it. It was I think it was Miller Technical Solutions. He's like, I was going through TikTok videos, watching all these funny, goofy videos, and then Cody from Mac Telecom shows up showing his nerd stuff, which is I guess it's kind of funny. You probably don't. There is a tech talk community within TikTok, but it's more like system administrators, and there are a few people. There are a few people on here that do really good cabling works. All Green Lights Incorporated, I think that's his name. And I've shown his Instagram video off before. He does wicked cabling work. It's kind of where I got the idea to do the 6-inch patch cables was from him when I followed him, years ago. But he does awesome work throughout the US. I just don't know how people they fly all over the US to do work. I've had people offer to fly me to Texas to do work for them, and other places, Florida. I won't do it. I mean, I like being home. Mocha is a great name. So it is Mocha, and the other one is Nilla. Nilla, like vanilla. I don't know if I have pictures of both of them. I probably do on my Facebook. Do I care about showing my Facebook? Not really. Actually, I won't show. I'll take a screenshot of the pictures. Oh, something got blocked. Weird. Oh, here we go. This one's good. There we go. There's my two girls. That one's Nilla. That's the younger one. That's Mocha there, putting her arm around her. We only had Mocha at first, and I'm like, we need to get another one. Cats, or especially Siamese cats, they need to have a partner, a friend to play with. And when we're not home, they just run around all day long fighting and having fun. Can I use a UniFi Flex switch on it? Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just another PoE switch. Is there a way to have multiple VPN radius on a different network on the UDM Pro? Can't find a way. Multiple radius. You can create multiple radius profiles. Maybe I was thinking about doing a updated radius video. Oh, let's show this picture too. Actually, I might have shown this on live stream before. This is, oh, I'm wearing the same shirt. Okay, that's weird. Anyway. Oh, crap. Oh, whatever. Showing my name. Everybody knows it. This is me doing goat yoga. This was interesting. That was for my birthday. I didn't know it was happening. I've never done yoga in my life, and I don't really want to do it. But with goats there, I love animals, and it was really fun. They walked on your back. You got to pick them up, obviously. Some of them, this guy here, very heavy. He had to wear shoes, but when he was walking on your back, it felt like a massage. It was awesome. I would love to have a cat, but deathly allergic to him. So one of our friends who came over last night, we were playing board games, and he's allergic to cats. I felt so bad. He was sniffling, nose running, and all of that, and yeah. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I'll say 5 more minutes, and then if anybody else has any questions, then I'm going to get out of here. I've stayed longer, and I usually, I just don't have much to do today besides, well, finish this video and then watch Dexter. I'm trying to see any other day in the life videos. Oh, my Lord. That's a very, very old picture of me. I won't show that. I was pretty thin there. Thinner than I am today. The UniFi Talk stuff, I want to do a video on GrandStream, or using a Ubiquiti phone on the GrandStream system, but the next GrandStream video I need to do is to, actually add phones to the system and do SIP trunking. I was going to use a certain vendor, but they're still having some issues. So I don't know who I'm going to use right now for a SIP trunk for those videos, but we'll see. I just want it to be somewhat easy to set up. Video idea, which camera to use in what scenario? I find that people have problems picking. I usually always recommend, I love the G4 bullets. The domes are all right. They had a bit of issues with the IR reflecting off that little case thingy, or the dome, but I think that's been kind of fixed. Sistek, have a great weekend. Let's say I want a radius profile for networking accounting and the other one for administrator when I try to enable it. I'm pretty sure you can do it. And I'll look into it, and if I can, do a video of it. All right, well, it looks like a long time I haven't. Christian, how's it going? I am just ending the stream. Usually I did it at 11, and it may be 11 in some time zones now. Actually, it is. It's 11:22. I started this at 10, but that's really 11 because whatever the time zones changed, or yeah. But anyway, I guess I am out of here for today. I will be live again next Sunday, and then I'll answer this one last question. We are looking to go to the GrandStream, so your videos. Yeah, so the new series of UCMs are really nice. They're more modern than the old 6200 series. I have the 6302. I forget. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good Sunday. Watch Dexter New Blood if you guys watch that. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I love Dexter. So have a good day, and I'll